Hey everyone, I'm Mike Black. Welcome back to the MDC vlog. In this week's video, I'm going to show you how I'm lining up amazing mentors for the Ecom House. When you're building a business, it's really important to build your network and get great mentors. So I'm going to show you exactly step by step how I'm doing this. And before we get into this week's video, I want to let you know we are not doing the vlog style for this week's video. Unfortunately, there's been a massive storm in Austin, Texas, where our whole production team is, and some members of our team have been down the entire week. The whole city has citywide power outages. The water's not working because the water plant's down. It's been an absolute mess in Austin. So if you are in Texas or anywhere getting hit by the storm, please stay safe. Now that being said, let's get to this week's video. Okay guys, so this last week I got this amazing speaker for the Ecom House. His name is Connor B. Lewis. He's the founder of a company called Fort, and he just launched this company, and their first day of starting his Kickstarter, they did $2.2 million in sales.
Again, you may not believe me, but, and this was magic, but I spent less than $3,000 to get 80,000 leads.
That is absolutely insane.
It is insane. It's insane. And we ended up converting at like, I don't know, 9 or 10%, right?
Wow.
So almost like 8,000 backers. And that's why we did 2 million the first day.
The important thing that I want to share with you is how do you get amazing speakers and build relationships with people like this? So I'm going to walk you through exactly step by step how I got Connor to speak at the Ecom House so you can go and do something similar and start building certain relationships with people that you want to network with. You always want to figure out how to add value. How do you add value to someone? And in this case, I started a meetup group in Austin, Texas called Austin Ecom Entrepreneurs, which is really easy to do. I've started meetup groups in the past in Philadelphia. I started a group called Philly Tech Entrepreneurs, and we used to have events where over 70 people would come out. Now, because of COVID, not as many people are using Meetup, so it's not as effective as it used to be, but it's still a great way to just throw together a meetup group and start having local events or even virtual events, which is what I did. Now, the value for someone like that is people love telling about their story. They love getting exposure for what they're working on. So think about how you can add value to the speaker. Do you have a network that you can leverage to help them in some way, shape, or form? Or are there things that you can do in exchange for them coming to speak? Let me show you exactly what I sent to get Connor. Now, the first thing I did is I asked the people in the Ecom House, what types of people do you want to meet? And someone said, I really want to meet someone that has been really successful with Kickstarter. So very simple. I went to Kickstarter.com, and then I sorted the projects by the most funded live projects. And one of the projects that came up, which is the most funded right now, is Connor's Project Fort. So I looked through it and I was like, wow, this is super cool. So the next thing that I did is I found Connor's LinkedIn. You just had to figure out their name, figure out their company, and then just do a quick Google search, and I was able to find Connor. So next thing I did is I used this tool right here called Rocket Reach. I'm not gonna log in and actually get the email, but all you do is click this button that I just clicked here, and you click add, and it gets the email for you. So now I have the email. I think I emailed 4 or 5 different Kickstarter projects, and 2 of them got back to me, one of them being Connor. Here's the email that I sent. I said, hey Connor, congrats on absolutely crushing your Kickstarter raise. Love the project. I wanted to reach out because I run a house in Austin, Texas for Ecom founders. We have monthly events and bring in really cool guests to talk about their business. And I'd love to have you as a speaker at one of our virtual events to talk about how you blew your Kickstarter out of the park. Also, I know a good amount of people in the ecom space, happy to make some intros to help in any way possible. Thank you. Let me know if you have time in the coming weeks. Have a great night. Congrats again. That's the email. Again, very straightforward, very to the point. I try to add value, not just in sense of getting him exposure and he gets to tell a story, but I'm also hey, I can hopefully connect you with some people. And then his response is, hey Mike, sounds great. I'd love to join in. Can you give me some times? Bam, done. Connor's a speaker, talks to the house, tons of value. And that's it. Now I have a relationship with Connor, and I was super interested in how I did this. That convo was so valuable. And this is important, guys. If you're trying to build a business, imagine how much easier it is if you have people in your network like Connor. And then imagine if I help out Connor a bunch, and then I help out someone else, and I help out someone else, and I start connecting different people. I become this person that can connect a lot of people and start being at the center of ecom in, say, Austin. That's a very valuable position to be in, because then you can get a lot more help when you're trying to build your business. You can learn a lot of things. You can connect people and help people. This is very easy to do. I just walked you through step by step how you can start doing it as well. Again, you can either start a meetup group, you can start a podcast, or think of your own creative way to do this and line up guest speakers. All you need to do, step by step, is figure out who you want to talk to, find their LinkedIn, get their email, send the email. Now you don't have to do all this. If you really want, you can just directly message people to mentor you or get on a call with you. But if you really want to start building network and start finding really cool people that you can meet, that can mentor you and that you can help as well, this is a really great way to do it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in next week's video.